broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it, and I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Everything else on this firearm has been updated, and so yeah, just want to cover with you. A lot of you guys have been hitting up my DMs on Instagram asking me questions about the AR pistol. I've seen some of the comments on some of the shorts about the AR pistol, just asking what foldable stock this is, what kind of handguard is that. So I just kind of want to cover everything, that way you guys have something to refer to, and then go from there. Okay. But literally head to toe. So first things first, we're gonna start with the top, and then we'll work our way all the way down. Okay. One of the first things I did when I purchased this firearm is I replaced pretty much the whole front setup here. Okay. So I do have a linear compensator from a company out of Winter Garden, Florida, called SLR Rifle Works. A lot of you guys are familiar with that company, and so actually a lot of the pieces that's on this firearm currently are from SLR. So I'll let you know which ones right now. So the linear compensator is a compensator from SLR. So let me see if you can just put it a little closer to you, see if you guys can see that. Pretty cool, crazy fireballs. I purchased that. They sell them in different colors too. They have a tin one, a gold one, a bluish anodized one. So definitely look into them. They're pretty fire. And then after I purchased that, I went ahead and got the handguard. And actually all this stuff is gonna be out of order because I don't remember what I got when. But again, let me just cover what's from SLR. So the linear compensator, the handguard, I think it's called the Ion 8-inch handguard. The barrel on this firearm, by the way, is 7.5 inches. The handguard is 8 inches. And the reason why I got the handguard a little bit longer is because I wanted it to tuck the linear compensator a little bit. So it does have like that nice little tuck feel right behind the lines of the design. So I also got this hand stop or hand guard, whatever you want to call it. I think it's called the Barricade on their website. They have a bunch of them. I got this carbon fiber panels from SLR as well. And I think, and the charging handle is also from SLR. So I have it's a Radian Raptor charging handle, but it does say SLR on there. So that's pretty cool as well. So yeah, so we have SLR in the rear right here. We have SLR pretty much all in the front. I did go ahead and purchase the EOTech sight. This is a green dot EOTech reticle, which is a little bit more expensive than the red dot, but this is called the EXPS2 GD. I think I purchased it for about $700, almost $800. But I think that day I bought like ammo or something, because I remember it being like $700 or something like that. So, it's not your typical economical reticle, but I can tell you right now, I'll never have to put another reticle on this firearm ever again. I mean, it's just completely amazing. It has different settings, different modes. I mean, the list goes on, but at least you know the name and you can kind of look into it and go from there, okay? So yeah, I got that sight. I was at my local gun dealer one day and I was replacing the gas block on here, and we realized that American Tactical's lower and upper were polymer, and I wanted aluminum. And so he just, he's like, well, we have some aluminum uppers or whatnot. And so the upper on this one, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's a Daniel Defense, I think is what it's called. And it was economical. I think it was like $50, $60 or something like that. And I eventually had the thoughts of changing the upper and the lower for a Fortis upper and lower, but I hadn't pulled the trigger yet because they were out of stock. So I was like, you know what, let me change it for something for now because I do want that aluminum feel. And so I went ahead and replaced that whenever he installed the gas block. And the reason why he had to install the gas block is because the old one was stuck. It would not come out. So I had to take it to the gunsmith, and he's like, yeah, we got one of those or whatever. So I was like, pretty cool. And so it's a Daniel Defense upper, the American Tactical lower. I did grab a Fortis dust cover just because I thought they looked pretty cool. It's carbon fiber, so it matches my carbon fiber panels here. And so I went ahead and grabbed that just because I thought it looked pretty cool. And then what else? So I got that. I went with pretty much Magpul everything else on accessories wise. So I have the MOE K2 grip on the lower, and then I have the M-Bus sights. These are the polymer sights, not the aluminum. And so just a little flick on either side or above. So you can press on the top and they just come up, press on the top, comes up, or it has levers on each side. So depending if you're left-handed or right-handed, you can just hit that little lever there and they come up as well. So pretty cool on there. Something really cool about this grip as well, as you guys know, with all of your MOE grips, they have a secret compartment on the bottom. And so what I do is, let me see if I can get this off with my hands here. There we go. What I do is, on this little secret compartment, I store a set of batteries for my EOTech sight. So if I'm ever in a position where the EOTech goes out of batteries, all I have to do is pull that cap off or whatnot, unscrew this, put one of the batteries in there, and I'm back in the game. Granted that I do have the iron sights as well. So if for whatever reason the EOTech sight goes out of business, whether it gets shot off or whatever, I still do have my iron sights and they're sighted in, so I'm good to go there either way. But if I run out of battery and want to continue to use it, boom, pop that out, pop one battery in, I got two on backup, we're good to go. So that's pretty cool as well. And then this EOTech sight also has a lever, a quick detach lever on the side as well. And so that's pretty neat as well, because you could just literally unhook it and it comes right off. And then you just have your iron sights on there. So pretty good deal there. And then, so that's pretty much it for that. I wanted to have a foldable stock. I know they sell two, but I wasn't too well informed on them when I first purchased this one. However, I'm not changing it because I love it. But there's two main ones that are really good. There's, I think it's called Law Tactical, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me in the comments below, those of you that have it. And then there's a Sylvan Arms foldable stock. So I went with the Sylvan Arms. At the time, I didn't do too much research. I just saw this one. I was like, oh, okay, that'll work. Boom, and I grabbed it. The only difference between this one and the Law Tactical, and correct me if I'm saying the company's name wrong, is that the Law Tactical doesn't have this little gap here that the Sylvan Arms has. So it just gets screwed in pretty much directly to the lower receiver. Whereas to this one, you have to have a castle nut here and a castle nut there because you have a little bit of a gap. But I mean, it's, to me, it does what I need it to do. I love it because it gives me a little bit more length on that little piece right there. So I think, it just feels good. But yeah, so that's that one there. And then in the back here, I have an SB Tactical, SBA 4. This is an SBA 4 tactical brace. And then I have a Savage, I forget what this is called. Yeah, I don't know. It's like a little patch on there or whatnot. But yeah, and so this is a brace. So it's entirely legal. By the way, this is an AR pistol. It is not, it's not an SBR. This is completely legal the way that it stands. And it does have an adjustable brace that you can put on your face or on your arm in order to help you, shoot. And then that's pretty much it. So, I mean, I pretty much covered everything from the top all the way to the bottom. And then, yeah, something that I thought was pretty cool with this adjustable stock is that it comes with an attachment for your bolt carrier group. So you have to, in order to take your bolt carrier group, you have to take this piece out, which is different, because that's your normal bolt carrier group. But in order to have the foldable stock and for the bolt carrier group to be able to reach your buffer tube, which by the way, it's upgraded to a CMC cup, it's a CMG or something like that, spring and buffer tube on there as well. And so you pretty much put this back, and then this little piece goes in here, and then push this forward, and then you are back in business. And that's pretty much it. So that is from head to toe the rifle, and I'm just looking around to make sure that I didn't miss anything, but I believe I didn't. And that's pretty much that. All right, cool. Aside from that, a lot of you guys asked me what kind of mags do I run. I kind of laid out a little bit of all of them. I'm going to tell you my preference of which ones I've tested that I know are good to go and that I would feel 100% comfortable carrying in my plate carrier, or my backpack with my backpack setup, or whatever the case may be. And that will be either the Hex Max, the Magpul Max, and the ETS Kupler Mags. And a lot of you guys I know are gonna say, oh, ETS, you're crazy, blah, 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 whatever. But trust me when I tell you that I've ran through thousands of rounds through the ETS Max, and I've never had a hiccup, never had any issues. So all that crap and yappity yappa yappa or whatever is just talk. Now, I will say this. A lot of the jams that you get with the ETS mags are coming from like the pistol mags. But the ETS mags that I use on my pistols, like my XR920 or my Glock, I've upgraded the spring and the extended magazine plate. So I've never really shot an ETS mag the way that it came. I've always put a brand new spring in there with an extended magazine plate, and so I've never tested one of those. So I don't know if that's, maybe that's where the issues lie or whatever, but I can tell you right now that these ETS Kupler mags are amazing. Never had an issue. I have shorts and videos on my YouTube channel that you can refer back to where I'm doing mag dumps, crazy mag dumps, back to back, 30 rounds, 20 rounds, 10 round drills. No issues. I've never had, knock on wood, I've never had any issues with this magazine. Something really cool about these ETS Kupler mags as well is that it gives you the capability to have 60 round hold up. So you can pretty much twist them like so, and then now you have a 60 round setup without needing the clamp. So this is my 60 round setup. I don't have a clamp for the other sets of magazines that I own. So, and then when you put that on there, this is what it looks like here. So pretty cool. And then another cool thing about these ETS mags as well is that they have tritium little light up lights in the back, like it would be on the sights of a pistol. It has them on the rear right here, and you're not going to really be able to tell because the light is on, but when the light goes dark, they light up bright green. So if you're shooting in the dark or you're engaging in nighttime, range activities or whatever the case may be, self-defense, whatever, you can tell how far into the magazine you are because the light kind of shows you as you go. So that's pretty cool as well. So I run the ETS Max, I run the Magpuls. I mean, they're extremely reliable. They've been around the game for a while. And something recently that I tried out was these $7.99 Hex Max. You can find them for less than 10 bucks anywhere. And I've put hundreds of rounds through these, and I mean, they work just as fine. Mag dumps, drills, everything, and they feel a lot lighter. These are pretty cool as well. Now, I have tried Lancer magazines as well, never had any jams or anything, but I can't tell you that I've tested every single one of them. And I've never done a mag dump with one of these before. So I don't know, I can't really say too much about these because I've never really tested them to their full capabilities. But I do have them. I think they're pretty cool because they're see-through and stuff like that. So if I'm just taking pictures and stuff for, Instagram just to share, they're cool to kind of put on there and stuff. I do keep all my magazines loaded either way. And I've shot them on drills and stuff like that, but I've never done a full-blown mag dump with these, but they work just fine. Quite frankly, I've been completely blessed with this AR pistol. I've never had a jam at all. I've never had a round be stuck or anything. Anytime I feel like too much gas is coming out of the barrel, I take it to the gunsmith and he adjusts it for me. Because I'm very particular, I like my guns to be running at all times. And the reason why is because most of my guns, if not all of them, I use them for self-defense. I rotate them. And so I never want to be in a situation where I need it and something happens where I cannot use it. So I always keep up to date with them. Every time I leave the range, I come home and it's clean your gun and eat supper. My grandfather taught me that. So it's pretty cool. You go shooting, you come home, you clean your gun, and then you eat. So just a little background there. So that's pretty much it. I have other magazines that are just, cool. This is a Magpul magazine with the little window. This is a 25 round magazine. I have my Hollow Point magazine with 20 rounds in here. We have a 175 grain Hornady self-defense Hollow Point rounds in here as well. So this is for my backpack setup. Whenever I want to be compact and I just want to throw this in my backpack, boom, I'm good to go. So and I just pop it out, boom, pop out, ready to go down to business. And then one that's pretty cool is this Palmetto State Armory. I'm gonna call it a clip because it's just cool to say, banana clip. And I thought this was pretty cool. One of my guys on Instagram put me on. He's like, oh, you should get one of those banana clips or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. When I went to go purchase it, it was out of stock. And when it became in stock, he got notified, sent me the link, and I purchased it right away. So I just think this little banana clip is just, I don't know, it's just cool. It looks a lot better on the AK because it's actually curved. But I just thought it was cool. So I had to grab one. I look like collecting magazines. So I have a couple of other ones here as well. This is from a company called Black Flag Tactical Florida. And he makes pretty cool designs, so go check him out. But this is a Gucci one with the B on the bottom there. These are Duramags, so they are Duramags magazines, so that's pretty cool. And then this is a little Louis Vuitton Supreme one that he made. He has them in different colors. He just did a drop, so waiting for that next set to come in, but that's pretty cool there. And then this one here, last but not least, I won this one in a contest. This one is a Mandalorian Star Wars magazine. And I won this one from a company called Frequency, was Freck for short, Freck Designs or Freak Designs. I'm not sure if it's Freck or Freak, but they did an Instagram May kind of promotion where you just had to tag some people and follow them or whatever, and it just happens that I got selected as the winner. So they sent this for free, and I thought that was, I thought that was pretty cool because I love The Mandalorian, I love Star Wars. So I just thought it was pretty cool. And so I do have tracer rounds in here as well. So, if I ever had to use this magazine and I got the Star Wars mag, it's only right that I have the tracer rounds in here. So I'm shooting, saber beams. So that's pretty cool there as well. That's pretty much it as far as the magazines. Sometimes I go to outdoor ranges where you have to pick up your brass from the ground. I don't have the attachment. It's in my, it's put away. But there's a little attachment that goes up here where you can put a brass catcher on here. And so I do have this as well. So it goes like so. And so when I'm at those outdoor ranges where you have to pick up your own brass instead of having to bend down every time you shoot a magazine or go through a magazine and pick them up, it catches them for you on this piece right here. So it just, cycles, all the rounds come in here. And then at the very bottom of this, there's a little zipper, so you just detach it really quickly, open up the zipper, empty it in the bucket, and then close it back up, click it back in, and then you're good to go. So that's pretty cool as well. And then I think that's pretty much it. I think that pretty much covers everything. I just wanted to make this video for you guys just to give you something to reference to as far as what my AR pistol build is like. Just wanted to show it to you guys, and then that way it answers all of your questions constantly on the DMs, and then you guys have something to refer to. If you have any more questions, and it doesn't bother me at all, I like to help, so please do ask any questions in the comments section below. If you liked it, please hit that like button. Also, if you're not a member or are not subscribed, please do help the channel out and subscribe to your boy. I will be posting a lot more videos. I know I took kind of like a little 3-week break from posting like the big videos, not big videos, but like the regular videos. I do post a short a day, so that I'm very consistent with. These longer videos do require a little bit more time, obviously, because you have to edit them and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm getting used to it. You know, I've been doing this YouTube thing probably for about almost 3 months now. And so, you know, learning curves and stuff, and I want the content to be fire. And I have an idea of what I really eventually want to do with the channel and how it's going to look and stuff. But it's just going to require a little bit of time, a little bit of money, because I want to upgrade my camera. There's other things that I want to get that are, but just, you know, just know things are coming. And I appreciate you guys starting with me. That was the whole point of starting early, just kind of with my small setup, is because I wanted you guys to grow with me. So I appreciate everybody that's always here showing support and showing love. If you haven't or are not a member of our Instagram page, it's gun.talk_. So do go hit me up on Instagram, follow us there. There's also a link on my YouTube page directly to the Instagram page. It makes it a little bit easier after you leave this video. Go ahead and click on that. And then guys, that is pretty much it, man. So as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.